Mental Wellness, and today it's a pretty short focused core practice. And when we think of the core, not just the front of the body, lots of sit-ups. We're going to do quite a targeted on the front, the back, and also the lateral plane, focusing on the whole kind of core circumference of the body. So we're going to start lying down in constructive rest position. That's feet wide as your mat, knees knocking together. We'll start by just bringing the arms over the head, doing a nice stretch and kind of wriggling the ribs away from the pelvis a little bit. Then bring the arms up towards the ceiling and cross, doesn't matter which, right over the left. And just feel a little lift of the shoulders, tucking of the chin. Take a nice deep full breath in, filling the breath up into the chest. And as you exhale, drawing the navel towards the spine and feeling that knitting of the front ribs and the drawing in of the navel. Again, deep full breath in, letting the breath fill to the top of the chest. And as you exhale, navel towards the spine, and it's really feeling how the breath emphasizes the work into the core. So reach the arms up towards the ceiling, and now swapping the arms over. Again, wrapping fingertips around towards the back of the ribs, lifting the shoulders up slightly. Full deep breath in, filling up to the chest. And then exhaling, navel towards spine, and almost here, exaggerating, drawing in and up. You might even feel it slightly pelvic floor. Breath in, full breath in through the nose. And then exhale again, navel towards spine, knit the front ribs, so the exhale facilitates the work to the core. Release the arms and then reach them back up over the head, getting that nice full stretch. And then we draw the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg down. You can interlace the hands just below the knee joint. And yeah, just drawing the lower back, pressing it down into the mat. And extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace the hands. We're not going to use a strap today. Nice and simple. Interlace the hands behind the back of the thigh. The leg is in the midline of the body, in line with the hips. So I'm not trying to draw it towards the chest. You can circle the ankle a little bit. Just get the joints moving. Press up through the right heel. And again, using the breath as you exhale, navel to spine, lift the chest up towards the thigh, so it's not thigh so much towards the chest. Release the arms, extend them over the head. If that feels too much, then you can keep them back behind the thigh. You don't need to lift the head up. And you might even lift the left leg up. And I love this kind of that full body, whole body extension and engagement. Let's take 2 more breaths together. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Good. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Your next inhale, release the spine down, release the left leg, draw the right knee back into the chest, and extend the right leg all the way down. Inhale, left knee into the chest again, just that little drawing down, pressing the lower back down, so I'm not compensating in the back to work the core. Extend the left leg up, interlace the hands behind the thigh, circle the ankle a little bit here. And then actively pressing up through the left heel. Again, not trying to draw the leg past the midline of the body. On an exhale, navel towards spine, lift the chest up, chin slightly tucked. Remember, you can modify, you don't need to lift the chest up, arms can reach over the head. And then maybe lift the right leg up, inhaling 1. Exhale. Good, inhaling 2, nice and dynamic. Exhale, already on shaking. Inhaling 3. Again, as you exhale, place the right leg down. Drop the left knee back into the chest. And extend the left leg all the way down. Without using your hands, bring both knees in. So it's using a little bit of hip flexor work, and we'll talk about those later. Bring the hands onto the knees. Just circle the knees round. A little bit, just releasing any tension through the hips. And then extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Again, trying to keep the legs in midline of the body, so I'm not trying to encourage the feet over the head. Actively press up through the heels. Arms again come over, palms facing towards each other, a little wider, so don't try and draw the biceps too close to the ears. Relax the shoulders. Use your breath. Exhale, navel to spine. You can lift the chest up. You can keep the head down, whatever works for you. But my arms are lifted. I'm extending and reaching out from the core of the body. And then again, using the breath and your exhale, bring the right leg down as low as comfortable for you without arching and compensating in the back. Right leg back up to center. Good. Exhale and left leg. Back to center. Try and work with control. Exhale, right leg and center. Exhale, left and center. Good. Exhale, right. Again, you can lift the chest up if you want to. Lift the head up if you want to. A little harder. Exhale, left. Last one here and hold. Legs up towards the ceiling, arms over the head. Good. Let's again work the right leg down and hold. It might be 45 degrees. It might be lower. It might be hovering an inch. Good. If you can, lift the chest. Keep the chin tucked. Breathing in 1. Exhale. Breathing in 2. Starting to really fire up that core. Exhale. Breathe in 3. As you exhale, swap the legs. Right leg to center, left leg, 45 degrees or lower. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Bring the left leg up to meet the right. Exhale. Release if you've got the chest lifted, the head lifted. Release and release the arms over the head. And drop the knees back into the chest. And again, draw the lower back down to the mat. Come back to neutral spine. Extend the legs back up. 12 o'clock, midline of the body. Exhale, navel to spine. Again, lift the arms up. Extend and reach out from the core. Drawing the navel in. And this time we're going to extend both legs away. If it feels too much, knees can bend. Then you can come slightly away. 45 degrees. We're coming all the way down. What's called hollow back. Head doesn't need to be lifted. If you want to, you can. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Good. Inhale 3. Work that dynamic breath. Exhale. Release all the way down. That woke things up. Bring the arms back through. Bring the knees into the chest. Curl up into a little ball. And let's rock all the way up and come over onto your hands and knees. Good, so my hands here, spread the fingers nice and wide, crease of the wrist is facing forward, and just a little bit of alignment. Try not to let the shoulders come past the wrist, put a lot of strain onto the wrist. So I'm slightly back with my shoulders over the wrist, and look at playing with that alignment a little bit later. Tuck over your toes, try and draw the front ribs in. You'll feel already that knitting of the front rib, so you're lifting the back ribs. Engaging in that dynamic center core, front back body joining together. And then here, toes are tucked, lift the knees up. Good. Really pushing into the hands, lifting the back ribs. This is a great way to kind of, again, feel that whole body engagement. Try not to hold the breath, breathing in 1. Exhale. Breathing in 2. Exhale. Good. Gaze forward. Head is heavy, remember. Try not to collapse the neck. 1 more deep breath in. And then from here, exhale. Lift up and back and just stretch it out into down dog. You might walk the feet a little bit, the hip distance apart, so not too wide. Lifting of the shoulders back into the hips. Knees bent if that feels better for the back. And then we'll come forward into plank pose. Good, so in plank again, same here. Try not to let the shoulders come past the wrists. So not putting excess weight down, strain onto the wrist. Lift the front ribs, lift the back ribs. Good, that feeling of drawing into the center of the body. And then walk the feet a little bit further back than you normally would. Maybe 1, 2, even 3 inches back. And notice how that kind of changes the stability. Good, breath stays smooth and steady. Breathing in 1, exhale. Breathing in 2, exhale. Breathing in 3, exhale. Good, inhale, walk the feet back in. 1 or 2, so you're back into plank. And now we're going to work a little bit more into lateral. If you can stay in plank, rest as you need to. But walk the feet over to the right. They might even come off the mat. And this is not a twist. This is working laterally. So you want to feel like you're lifting here, the right hip up a little bit. Good. Again, breath smooth. Try not to let the shoulders come past the wrists. So a little warmer now. Breathing in and breathing out. Lift the hips up. Try not to collapse down. Come back into center. Good. Plank pose. Gaze forward. And now walk the feet over to the left. Maybe even off the mat. Again, try and lift that left hip up. We're not twisting here. Working with that lateral side line of the body. Stabilize. Different stabilizers. 3 more breaths. Inhaling 1. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Gaze forward. Inhaling 3. Exhale. Come back to center. And again, lifting up and back. Stretching out into down dog. Gaze at the navel. Drop the head. Taking your strain off the neck. Child's pose is also an option here. Come back to nice, smooth, steady breath. And then we're going to do that same work. Come down onto your hands and knees, off the wrists into your forearms. And actually makes it a little easier if you interlace your fingers. So you can have the forearms pressing down. I'm going to interlace my fingers because I've got to talk all the way through this. So let's have a go. So again, tuck over the toes. I'm on hands and knees, front ribs draw in. So I'm engaging the front of the body to lift the back of the body, shoulders away from the ears, gaze forward, and then just lift the knees and walk the feet back, again, into that plank pose. Good, in plank, hips are not lifted too high, nice long line from the ankles, the hips to the shoulders, and the gaze is forward. Again, try and use the breath to have real emphasis on the exhale. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Good. From here, let's walk the feet a little bit further back. You can play with that. You feel that a little lower into the core, different stabilizing muscles. Again, gaze forward and down. Try not to lift the hips up. Stay with the breath. You can come down anytime you want to. So you can stay with it. 2 more breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Good. Now walk the feet back into more conventional plank pose. And the shoulders and elbows are more in line. We're going to come into that lateral work. So let's walk the feet over to the right, off the mat. Again, try and lift the right hip up so you're not twisting here. So my torso stay forward, gaze is forward, breath is smooth. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Walk the feet back to center. Good. Now walk the feet over off the mat to the left. Again, lift the hips up, press back into the heels, not twisting. Working that lateral line. You should be able to feel that around the ribs. 2 more breaths. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhaling 3. Exhale. Good. Walk back to center. Stay with it. Back into plank. And then drop the knees. Release the feet. Come down onto the belly. Into Sphinx pose. So forearms are down. Elbows underneath the shoulders. And a lovely stretch up through the abdomen. Good. Coming back to a nice stable breath. Just stretching it out for a moment. Here you can turn the fingers slightly out to the corners. And if you want to take it a little bit more into a stretch, you can lift the elbows. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Good. And now we're going to work a little bit more into strengthening the back core. So, as I said, we often think of the core being the front of the body, a nice six-pack. But it's actually the back that a lot of people are a lot weaker in. So we're going to strengthen, do some back strengtheners. So come down, if you've got the elbows lifted, and release the torso all the way down. And bring your hands midline of the chest. So you can see my shoulders are away from my ears, my upper arm bones are drawing in, as if we were coming into, it's called Cobra pose. This is all about lengthening and strengthening, so not necessarily about height. So as you press down through the hips, lift the chest up and draw the upper arm bones in. Feel that drawing up and in of the shoulder blades. And you're going to keep the chest lifted as if you're going to lift the right leg up. Again, not too high, but more length. And release the right leg down. Keeping the chest lifted, lift the left leg up. And again, try and extend out from the core, from the center. Release the left leg and release the chest all the way down. Good, deep breath in. Shoulders away from the ears, upper arm bones in. Draw the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Gaze forward and down. Again, lift the right leg up. Release the right leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And release the left leg down. Now so you can take a deep breath in and draw both legs up. Reach to the toes. So don't think too much about length, about height, but more about length. Drawing the upper part of the body together, upper shoulder blades together, upper arms together. Gaze forward, one more deep breath in. And then exhale, release all the way down. Forehead can drop down. And reach the arms now out to the side, palms facing down. And do quite similar work in that back strengthener. Arms stay steady and stable. So as you inhale, lift the chest. As you can lift the arms out, extending out from the shoulders, reach to the fingertips. And we'll do those same leg lifts. So as you inhale, lift the right leg up, chest stays lifted, release the right leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Good, release the left leg down. Stay with the taps. Right leg, inhale. Good, and release. More left leg, and release. Arms stay steady and strong as you inhale. So you pick both legs up, reach to the toes. Reach out to the arms, full breath in. Good, full breath out. Inhale, lift it up, reach, extend out from the core. And then exhale, again turning the head to the side of forehead down. Release all the way down. So extend out the arms forward and we do a little bit of cross-lateral work. So my palms are facing towards each other. Arms a little wide in the shoulders so I'm not crowding the shoulders up towards the ears. Gazes forward and down. Press down into the hips. And as you inhale, lift the right leg and reach to the left fingertips. Good. Think of that extending out. The chest is lifted and release. Good. Inhale. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach out and extend and release. Stay with that. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend. Think about length and reach and release. Good. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, release. Now let's put that together. Take a deep breath in. So you can reach to the toes, lift the legs, reach to the fingertips, lift the arms. Gaze forward and down. Take a deep breath in. Good. Deep breath out. Stay with it. One more. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, release. Again, you can make a cushion with the hand. Turn your head to one side. Let the heels drop out. Nice big deep breath in. Long exhale it out. Good. Bring the hands back midline of the chest. Upper arm bones in. Tuck over the toes. Knees can stay down. I'm going to press straight up to plank pose. So you can lift the thighs. Feel again that knitting of the ribs. Draw the upper arm bones together. Feel the whole body engage. Moving on your exhale. Pressing all the way up. Plank pose. Good. Full inhale. Steady exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's lift it up and back. Stretching it out into down dog. Again, you can pedal the feet. Lift to the hips. Feel a nice lateral stretch. And then from here we'll come down onto the hands and knees and step the right foot forward between the hands. We'll do a little bit of work now as we come into more of a psoas. So hip flexor work, joining the front and the back of the body, the psoas muscle. So right foot is forward, right knee and ankle in line. And here you can have the hands up onto the top of the right thigh. Blocks, if you've got them, can be helpful here. You just notice that my left foot is not, toes are not turned over. Take a nice deep breath in, and my pelvis is slightly back, so I'm not going into flexibility. This is about strength and working this left hip flexor. And then see if you can pick your left knee up. Good, if you can pick your left knee up quite easily, you might extend the arms out to the side. If that's a lot of work, you bring your hands down and work with the blocks and lift the knee. Good, see if you can stay for 2 more breaths. Inhaling 1, exhale, keep the chest lifted, inhaling 2, exhale. Inhale, release the left knee down, bring the hands forward, and let's just straighten that right leg. Coming forward, letting the head drop down, soften the shoulders, controlling the breath. Inhale, bend into the right knee and bring the right leg back to meet the left. Okay, let's step the left foot forward. Same, knee over ankle. Options with the hands as works best for you. So we often think about a lot of flexibility. It's about strengthening and stability. And remember, my right toes are not turned over, so right foot flat. On an exhale, feel that drawing in, up through the pelvic floor, front ribs knit, option with the arms out. Inhaling 1, look forward, exhale. Inhaling 2, exhale. Good, inhaling 3, exhale. Inhale, right knee drops down, hands come forward. And again, just that half split, drawing the left hip back and releasing down. Let's bend into the left knee, inhaling, tuck your toes. And you can draw back. You might take a child's pose, or you might come up and again, stretch it up and back into down dog. And from here, we'll come forward to seated in a moment and work still with that strengthener of the psoas muscle into kind of a classic vinyasa. So let's come down onto hands and knees, come forward to seated. Remember, vinyasa is like a sequence, so it's a little sequence. You can modify as you need to. So we'll start with everybody's favourite, Navasana. Remember, the most important thing in Navasana is to smile. So chest is lifted, come up onto your toes, try and keep the shoulders relaxed, and rather than throwing the head back, nice and long through the side of the neck. And see if you're going to lift the feet, maybe the ankles in line with the knees. If you're straightening the legs, my eyes are in line with my toes. And then the arms are going to extend out. And these are kind of your oars. You're keeping you steady. Let's, again, find the breath. Inhaling 1. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhaling 2. Lift the gaze. Exhale. Inhaling 3. Good. You're smiling. Exhale. As you inhale, bring the legs down straight. Bring the hands behind you, fingertips forward. Big toes touch. Press through the hand. Lift the hips. If that feels too much, knees are bent. In reverse table, 3 breaths. Inhaling 1. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhaling 3. Exhale. So the change here. Now inhale. Bring the seat slightly back and release down. Press through the hands underneath the shoulder and see if you can lift the hips up. And release. Bend the knees, reach the arms forward, find that steady course in bow pose, Navasana. Extend and lift the legs. Inhaling 1. Exhale, gaze to the toes. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Smile. Inhaling 3. Exhale. Inhale, extend the legs, fingertips forward, press through the hands, stay in that vinyasa. Inhaling 1. Exhale. Modification if you want. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhaling 3. Exhale. Inhale, hips draw slightly back, hands forward. And as you exhale and lift. Good. Really feel that up through pelvic floor, upper abdominals, and release. Bend the knees. Last time, Navasana. Suddenly Navasana feels quite easy. Inhaling 1. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Nice and steady breath here. Exhale. Inhaling 3. Lift up. Exhale. Good. Reach the legs down. Fingertips forward, lift the hips, inhaling 1, exhale. Inhaling 2, good, exhale. Inhaling 3, exhale. Inhale, bring the hips down and slightly back, hands forward and press down and lift, good. Inhale, hold it a little longer if you can. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up if you can. Good, exhale, right leg down, lift the left leg, inhaling 1. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale, lift a little higher. And release. Well done. Bend the knees, hands underneath the thighs, and let's roll the spine all the way down, nearly there. As you come down, bring the arms out wide. Walk the feet in. Take a moment, connect to your breath. Lift the chest on the inhale. And a really long, deep exhale it out. Draw both knees in and extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Again, they're at 12 o'clock, midline of the body, so my feet aren't coming over my head. So these hip rolls are quite strong lateral work. Option here is to have your knees bent and just bring the knees over to one side. But you can see here, my knees have come over to the right. My left side of the body has stayed stable. My torso is kind of stuck to the ground, so I'm really working my obliques here to stabilize. Good, so let's start together. Legs extend up. Moving on the exhale, so it's dynamic, navel to spine. Bring the legs over towards the right, so my feet are coming towards my right hand. Take a full inhale, left side of the body, anchor down. Move on the exhale, back to center. Full breath in, legs are coming over to the left. Bend the knees as you need to. Feet towards the left hand, anchor the right side down. Take a full inhale. Again, nice and dynamic. Exhale, back to center. Full breath in. Exhale, feet over towards the right. Feet towards the right hand. Remember, anchor that left side. Full breath in. Gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale, back to center. Inhale. Exhale, left. Good. Full breath in. Exhale, back to center. Last one each side. Breath in. Exhale, remember knees can bend and hip rolls if you want, or legs are extended. Inhale, move on the exhale back to center. Last one, inhale it fully. Exhale, feet over to the left. Anchor through the right side, inhale. And then exhale, try and use that stability. Come back to center, good. Take a full breath in. And a long, deep, steady breath out. Drop the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Little again, that feeling of the downward pull of the energy. Centered in the body. Centered in the breath. And that core stability. I invite you here to maybe take a little time in Shavasana. Legs can extend. You might come back into constructive rest. Just take a little time to just integrate the movement. A little steadier with the breath. Cool the body down. Let the mind settle. Namaste, guys. Good work.